Okay, so I'm going to be showing you how you can find the inverse of a modular expression. Um, so here we have 19 mod 141. So the first thing that you want to do is that you want to take the mod, which is going to be 141. And then you have the inverse of 19. Once you got all those done, now you can just put in the default values for the S and the T column. So by default, for the S column, it's going to be 1 and 0 for the first two rows, and 0 and 1 for the T column on the first two rows. Once you got all those done now, you want to figure out the coefficients for the mod and the inverse of this expression. So what you want to do is that you kind of want to divide 141 by 19. Faster way to do this, you can just use the calculator. 141 divided by 19. You can see that as a whole number, you can get 7. That's going to be represented as a negative integer. So the first thing you're going to put is 141. Then you're going to put -7, which is our whole number. And then you want to put the inverse as multiplication. I just multiply -7 by 19. That gives you -133. Now you just want to add in that, so 141, and that'll give you 8. Next, what you want to do is that you want to take the inverse, put it as a first number, and then you kind of want to have it divided by 8. So we know that 19 divided by 8 as a whole number will give you -2. I mean 19 divided by 8 should give you 2 as a whole number. And 8 should be here. Now we know that 8 times -2 is -16 plus 19, which is 3. Then you want to bring over the 8 within the brackets, and then you want to find out the coefficient when it's divided by 3. So you can only go into it 2 times, so it's going to be -2. Next, what you want to do is that you want to put the 3 inside. Then you got -6, and then you got 8. It's going to give you 2. You want to put in the 3 again. Then you want to figure out how many times the 2 go into 3. That's going to be 1. You can put the 2 inside. -2 and 3, it's going to give you 1. Once you get 1, you want to stop. So that's going to be done. Then you want to move on to the next column, which is S. Now, here you just want to take the top 2 rows and their values, but you want to start with the top number first, which is going to be 1. Now, you just take the coefficient from the other column from the left side, which is 7, -7, and you just want to put it there. Now you just put the bracket, and then you take the second row value, which is 0. And now when you add those all up, it's going to give you 1. Next, you just want to do the same thing, but you just want to take the value from the first row. Then you take the coefficient, which is -7. Then you want to put the second row value inside, and that's going to be -7. Next, you just want to take the first 2 rows So from here, 0 and 1. So first one's going to be 0. Then you want to take the coefficient, and then you want to take the value, which is 1. And that's going to be -2. Next, you just want to take the 1 from here, and then you want to take the coefficient, and then you want to take the second value, which is -7. When you multiply those together, they give you 14, and 1, that's 15. And you want to keep doing it over and over again. Coefficient from here. Then you want to take the value from here. That's going to be 5. You want to take 7. And then you want to take 2. And then you want to take 15. It's going to be -30. And then you want to -7. It's going to be -37. And now this is the last row that you want to do. So first you want to take -2. Then you get -1. And then you get 5. So that's going to be -7. So here you just want to take the 15 from the top. Take the coefficient from here. Then you take the -37. And that's going to be +37 plus 15, which is 52. And whatever's on the t column in the last row, whatever value you get here, is simply going to be the inverse of your modulo expression.